terrific. Yes, we are so delighted to have you here in Charlottesville this weekend. This is a city which is rich in history. We are proud to be the home of a number of illustrious national figures: Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, James Madison, David Swanson. But I do want to say to David and to your organizing committee, thank you so much for pulling together this event this weekend. We are honored here in Charlottesville to be hosting this gathering. I also want to point out that we have at least one other sitting city councilor, Kristen Sakis, here tonight. At least two candidates for city council. We have an election coming up in November. Brandon Collins is in the back of the room. And Dee Smith here in the middle of the room. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But the odds are good that between Chris and myself, Brandon and Dee Dee, that we have in our room today a majority of the next city council. And so this is your chance to hit us up. 50 years. We have come a long way in the last 50 years in this country. Despite some determined resistance, we've made significant advancements in civil rights, and women's rights, and gay rights, environmental protection. I could go on. We have a long way to go, but we've made some good progress. Martin Luther King once said that the arc of the moral universe bends toward justice, and we are seeing that play out on a number of fronts. But when it comes to the military-industrial complex, when it comes to beating swords into plowshares, when it comes to lifting up peace and ending war, the arc of our moral universe has been forcibly bent backward. Dwight Eisenhower would be laughed out of today's Republican Party. He would be considered a radical, dangerous, anti-military, anti-American. Today, in this country, we spend roughly the same amount on our military budget as every other nation in the world combined. That, to me, is radical. That, to me, is dangerous. That, to me, is anti-American. We can do better. We can't afford such excess. We need to change our priorities, and that's why I'm so thrilled that you're here this weekend to help explore these very topics. You know, there are a few topics that bring out the anger and the hate more so when I'm out and about talking about issues than the issues of war and peace. It's just interesting to me how the issue of peace makes some people so violent and so angry in their thoughts. How dare you talk about war? I often hear, you're just a mayor, you're just a local elected official. How dare you talk about issues of war and peace? Brandon Collins had a great blog post this week about how peace is a local issue. The fact is that it is our citizens who are being sent off to die in these illegal wars. It is our tax dollars that are being used to pay for these wars. And it is our needs here at home that are being neglected. So we in the public sphere don't just have the right to talk about war and about peace, but I would say we have the obligation. And I would say you... And I would say that you in the private sphere as well, as citizens, as activists, as leaders in your own community, not only have the right, but have the obligation. Working together, maybe we can bend that arc back in the right direction. Thank you very much.